Alison Becker. Thoughts, guys?
Alison Becker.
I don't know. It's sort of like mixed reactions from people.
If we're talking about
I don't-
recently, I would say.
Okay, so when are you gonna? Okay, for this past season. Okay, so their season and the international, what they've done.
It's pretty okay, pretty impressive.
Yeah, I would.
I think he's been very consistent lah. He's a very consistent goalie. So
I think just nice because I really don't know.
I don't think people overrate him, but I don't think people underrate him at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's just nice.
He's doing his job, bro.
Yeah,
And
true.
it's
Yeah, as I said, yeah. Just nice, guys. Just nice.
Just
Let's see his
nice.
clean sheets.
Oh, I just looked at the second person. We're gonna have a problem.
Okay, so just nice.
Bruno Fernandes, yeah.
So just nice, right? Just nice. Okay.
I'm gonna tear into this man right now.
Yeah, 44 clean sheets. Damn.
Bruno
Okay.
Fernandes.
Yes.
Here we go. Akasha.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let Akasha speak first lah.
Okay,
Let
okay.
Akasha speak.
Yeah, okay,
No.
so as a Manchester United fan, what do you think of Bruno Fernandes? Okay.
Okay, like, I can't say he's underrated because because all he does is penalties. Like I no hate, no hate, no hate. It's just like most of his goals are like penalties. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, so like maybe like overrated because everyone was hyping it up. Like you should know, like everyone is hyping him up.
But
Yeah.
it's the thing, like, I was actually a big fan of Bruno when he first came in.
Me also. Like when I heard like, oh, this guy's gonna come in, like I didn't know him, but I checked on him. Like he's actually really good, but like I wasn't expecting like penalties. You know, like
I just found that I just found it very unexpected and out of the blues because I had no idea where or who he was, and up until he signed for United.
What is a Bruno Fernandes? You don't know what that.
No, I'll do you one better. Why is Bruno Fernandes?
Okay, guys, I think I have to reswitch the rules. I think we cannot fit everyone, in my opinion. I really.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult because you put all of pretty much world-class players in here, so it's very difficult to call.
Yeah, well, we should probably do this next time at a separate video.
I think we can put him in overrated, but
yeah,
not.
Bruno overrated.
I was going to say this. I'll put him overrated because at the Euros he wasn't like people hyped him up. Like,
Oh yeah. The Euros.
Bruno was gonna have good Euros, etc. And also like I still remember when Liverpool beat United 4-2. Not a dick, I he was like flopping around. I was like
I know
Also,
this. I know. I'll tell you that one thing I don't like about him is that when the going gets tough, he gets very, like, how do you say he gets very
he gets
very. I don't want to say emotional, but he sort of like he becomes too reactive. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like-
Yeah,
I would agree. Like as I said, like when 4-2, like when United lost 4-2, he was like, I don't know, he was like flopping around, like, what? You know what I mean?
He even Roy. No, I think the rule of thumb is if you're not liked by Roy Keane on Sky Sports, then you need to reconsider yourself because you're not a good player in terms of your work ethic if you're not liked by Roy Keane. That's my rule of
So
thumb.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin
You
is
saw-
going to be what? Very overrated because of his fashion sense.
No, but I mean in terms of like skill and all, okay lah. But you see him every time I see him on the pitch. Whenever he gets fouled, he starts like like going to the referee, and I'm sort of like tries to like talk to the referee and like go give me a foul and stuff like that. It's very. It comes to a point where it's like very annoying lah when he starts. Every time someone fouls him and then he just.
So, Rasha, are you okay with overrated? And I think all three of us will be covered it.
Like
Overrated?
I actually will put him overrated because he doesn't match the hype.
He does. It's just like it's just those small moments. It's just like this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I thought he was. You can't say one player can carry a team, right?
Yeah, but all these small little things that he does that makes him.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Nah, we're not talking about this.
No, but it's like those small little things that he does as a player that makes him, makes him So
player, but I know last season he had a really good season, but it's just those things where it's like,
a lot of it were penalties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could argue with the penalties, it's hard, but like again, Alright, so yeah, that's Bruno Fernandes. Look, guys, it's our opinion. If you want to do one, you can go to like a link or something.
I like how you put. I like how the next person you put so happens to be.
The guy who Bruno always gets compared to.
I find
the
it.
competition.
I'm sorry to say this, Akasha, but I find it very disrespectful that some people compare him to De Bruyne.
I would
I-
agree.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't think Bruno's on
No,
De Bruyne's level.
I'm sorry, Akasha, but that is wildly
De
insane.
Bruyne, De Bruyne, fairly rated, just nice.
Yeah, just nice. I don't think
just
it's.
nice. Are we just gonna put all the players just nice?
I mean,
no. There's one player I'll argue for underrated. There's one player I'll argue for underrated.
there are some. There are.
Henderson.
Okay, next person. Oh no.
Here's the thing. I want to say overrated just because I think if you put Edison at like Villa, he'll concede more goals. Because I think Man City as a defense is good. Like, you have Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Zinchenko, Cancelo, and Edison. He's really good. But the fact I'm seeing people saying he's better than Alisson, I just don't agree with that. Because Man City, I'll get with this with Ruben Diaz as well. You guys work as a unit. To me,
Just break out your English accent just now.
What?
Yeah,
When you were calling my team, you come.
Man City, bruh.
Man City.
not English.
Man
It's not
City.
English now, innit?
So like, I'll go with overrated, but it's just because I think the fact people are saying he's better than Alisson is just like no, and also like you guys work as a unit, not as like you can like. Great example, Jack Stanford played against Chelsea 3-1, right? And he conceded one goal, and even when you lost in the FA Cup, you conceded one goal. You think Ederson would probably concede the goal? You know what I mean? So that's why like, you guys work as a unit. So
I guess you have a point also, yeah. But
so
to be fair, whenever he is, I mean, to be fair, whenever he is called up upon to make a save, he does perform. So it's not,
Yeah.
but it's just not like he doesn't do like extremely well. But as a keeper, I mean, his main job, I'll be honest, his main job is to just kick the ball out of the freaking. But as a keeper, he's okay. But I wouldn't say he's like world class level lah. I don't know how some people say he's world class level. I don't think
he is world class. It's just that
he's good. He's good, but
compared to man.
he's good. He's good, but he's not. He's not like come on. Let's be realistic a bit lah.
So overrated guys. Akasha, Surya, overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, overrated.
You're gonna piss so much people off. Right? It's about the views. You know what I mean?
I mean, if I can take it, right? Surely
No,
whoever.
you're different, man. You're different. Like,
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
I think it's
for
just
me,
nice, right?
Like
His Euro
watching Euros,
performance though.
Euros man carried the whole, man carried England all the way.
He didn't carry the whole team. He was just like,
Yeah.
It was definitely Mr. Raheem Sterling.
yeah.
Sterling.
Sterling's not overrated in my opinion, but yeah, we
That man was fighting for his life in the Euros. And honestly,
because he knows the back then point will be.
he saw it was linked to Spurs. He was like, I have to fight for my spot now. I'm not losing my spot.
Remember when Di Maria was like, your life, you're a terrible player when Spurs are linked to you or something.
No, it's one of their fans.
Yeah. So Harry Kane,
Like,
just nice, very just nice.
Just
I
nice.
think it's just nice as well. Yeah. I think it's nice. So yeah, I'll put it just nice. So yeah, sorry, after Derek, just nice.
Yes.
yeah, just
Yes, just
nice, I
just
guess.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish.
Jack really.
Jack Grealish.
You know, I honestly thought that Jack Grealish was not gonna do well. For real.
No, Jack
When I
Grealish
first
is
saw him.
legend, man. Jack Grealish is legend, man. He's so good,
When I first saw him, I was like, oh man, this guy's not gonna like perform well. But surprisingly, he was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, this guy's actually good.
He really performed out of like his expectations.
The thing is, right, I just don't know what the fuck is I don't think he's overrated because he is quality. I still know what
Would you say he's a bit underrated?
I was it's big.
I would
For
say
me,
he's underrated.
I was about to say arguably underrated because I'm just saying, imagine him at City. Like, God, you know,
Again, his English accent came out.
who me?
No, but
Man City.
because like when you talk about like attacking midfielders and all these skillful midfielders, he's not the one that comes to your mind straight away. Is he?
The one who come up probably De Bruyne, Bruno, as a cam, right? Really. Jack
Yeah,
really,
you don't-
yeah, he's quite good. Like obviously he is good after what we see in the Euros and after how he fared after Villa.
Yeah.
But like, let's say we're conversation about attacking midfielders. Most probably to go to Bruno. I'm gonna say Phil Foden, if you could argue De Bruyne, Mason Mount for like Chelsea fans, but people are not gonna mention Grealish. They probably will, but it'll be a while in the debate. I'm gonna go underrated, you know.
Same
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
Same
he's
for me.
underrated. Yeah, he really performed out of it. No one expected him to do well.
Yeah. No.
Donnarumma.
Very, very underrated.
Oblak lah, bukan Donnarumma.
Oh, blood.
Oh my god,
like,
did you?
No, like
Oh my
from far.
God.
Look, no. From far, he low key looks like Donnarumma. Oh my
Oh my
days.
god.
Why
Oblak,
can't
Oblak.
you lah, ya Allah.
Oh, I can't see.
You need to get glasses.
No, they look like the same. Oh, I can't have. I'm not having this. I'm not having this.
Glasses.
Okay, Oblak.
Can we
Very
say he's
underrated.
Everything
Very,
very underrated. Yeah.
Very.
because nobody talks about him at all.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
like the definition of working behind the scenes, bro.
Yeah, for real. I think I saw like stats. It's like he has played around. Okay, maybe it's might not be true, but like he's had like around 120 clean sheets instead of 170.
No, people only started to
Like,
pay.
have you heard like okay the numbers might not be right, but like, I've seen like the gap was like you like crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
People only started to pay attention to his name when he played against you, and then
Yeah.
he decided he was going to be David De Gea with ponytails and stop
but, like,
everything.
Like when I was gonna say like the moment I knew Oblak was like the thing when like that Liverpool Atletico game when we lost like on second leg, right? We could have won, but Oblak just I don't know, man.
Yeah,
he's
That's everything. I was like, how do you?
Yeah, then people started to talk about him after that. Then after that, it sort of died down again. No
Yeah.
one really.
Yeah, but yeah, Atletico won La Liga this season, and I would say Oblak was.
He's very underrated.
Yeah, guys, very underrated for young Oblak.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, but
Can I just exclude myself from?
No,
Hey,
no.
part-
I don't
in it,
want.
okay?
I don't want to take part. I don't want to. I don't want to.
You have to.
this man.
Oh shit!
I would rather. Oh my god! I'd rather swallow some
No,
cow
like
juice.
Yes. Lingard.
it's your point of view, bro.
God, I swear to God, I'm.
Where you gonna put him? If it with you.
Up to me, I put him at the very top up there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
I'm not having this.
that is a bit too mean, lah. I would say.
I don't like Lingard, man.
Yeah,
Okay, like-
you don't. He's a bit of a prat, lah. Is what he is.
Okay, if you like look properly, like if you like because like when he transferred to West Ham, it's like a jump start to his career, you know.
Look,
Like
at 28, a jump start to your career at 28.
no,
Exactly.
not jump start like macam like he like when he went to West Ham, like he. I was surprised that he actually did well in West Ham.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, right? Had he taken his career seriously, I wouldn't be so angry right now. But because he didn't
Oh,
take
yeah.
his career seriously, he messed around, he screwed around, and then look where he's gotten him now.
Some of them is about mental health as well. There, you can't.
Okay, I understand that one, but when he wasn't affected by those, he still was not putting in the work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this man was too busy trying to what you call
Like
it?
a clothing line, right?
No, yeah, to start a clothing line. He was trying to demonize Marcus Rashford's thoughts. I mean, can you imagine, like, this, okay,
Then
you
we're
think about
we're
it.
not going on like what's the off the pitch. Like I know like that's putting like talk about what's on the pitch. What's the we're on the pitch, man.
Okay, fine. At West Ham, underrated. I would say that.
Yeah,
But
it was,
United overrated. Okay.
okay.
At United, you should start a new category up there, non-existent.
Or just
Fuck
there's,
off,
like,
mate.
Lingard.
No, you can't do that, man. That's a bio.
Okay, Akasha, since you're like really invested in this, what about you? What about you?
Eh? Like, same lah. Like, if he in West Ham, wait, because I heard like he went back to United, right?
Hey, we went back to United.
Wait,
Yeah, he's gonna go down again.
Exactly. So
Overrated. Overrated.
If he stays at West Ham, he will actually be, he will actually like, you know,
if he stayed at West Ham and then what you call it, made the move permanent and then actually do continue to maintain his level, then fine, everything will be okay. But
Yeah.
this man decided to move back to Manchester United, where
like,
he will get
because-
absolutely no playtime at
because
all.
when I watched the match with QPR, right, like where they lost badly, Lingard played, right, the preseason match.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah, he didn't. I saw him like, for me, like when I saw him, like he. I thought that he was gonna play like at West Ham, but he actually didn't. So I think like.
So are we judging
Since
him
he's wearing
based
a
on-
West Ham jersey, he's putting underrated. He's wearing a West Ham jersey.
No. So are we judging him based on West Ham?
No, we have to judge him. We have to judge him based on.
Judge him recently. We're judging recently because like I did say recently. As I said.
If it was
Ah,
my
yeah, so-
decision, I would put very
Usually-
overrated.
If it was last season only, then I would say underrated.
Yeah. So
But because we're judging them based on.
no, we're judging them on last season. So underrated.
I don't think he deserves to be underrated, bro.
I want to go
Jack
overrated. You know.
Grealish, I mean, like,
I actually, I don't know. There's no like agenda existing that. I go overrated because like yes, West Ham finished in the top spot, but we actually did. I'll put him I'll put him finally rated because
No.
Oh.
You
well,
have
he
to.
can't be in the same
Well,
level as
Put him in the same-
Alisson,
he was
then
in the
it's
same level as Alisson and
No, no,
exactly
you-
prime.
they're not allowed. They're not allowed.
You don't hear people go, oh yeah, Jesse Lingard just did a great game against Watford and stuff like that every single week. Not like De Bruyne.
We'll do this. We'll put overrated because in the first half of the season he was terrible. Once he
Yeah,
went
yeah,
like
yeah.
that,
He wasn't even playing. He wasn't even
Yeah,
playing.
he was even playing.
Yeah, put it in
Overrated,
overrated. Yeah, overrated.
Yeah.
You know the time when Lingard actually made my blood boil absolutely was when he celebrated that PSG win from his own house.
Oh.
I was like, you were not even part of the squad. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you?
Here, you're recording.
Maybe I have a Lingard agenda, I think I have a Lingard agenda.
Here, you're recording, right? I'll be recording. Like,
Yeah, we are Danish.
Well,
No.
I'm probably going to get beaten up by all the.
Who's that?
so
Who's that?
this man right here.
No, just put him as very overrated. Just,
Yes, I was about to argue. George
Hey,
okay.
just get it done and over with.
Okay,
We don't have to argue, we don't have to talk about
right.
this. Just do it.
Okay, it's this.
Okay.
The
What
Chelsea
now?
and Italy fans. I'm just gonna
No,
say-
Dennis,
He's getting
don't explain. You don't have to explain yourself. Everyone knows he's very overrated.
Isn't he like the best penalty shooter for Italy?
Never mind. He missed the penalty
Yeah.
against England.
Exactly.
Everyone
yeah.
said that. Oh, best penalty
Here's the thing,
when he was
right?
there, you know.
Before people come to my throat, I'd like be like, alright.
No. Don't explain yourself. If you have a brain, then you will know this man is very overrated. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, what Darren said. What Darren said.
No, just tell your viewers to use their brains and figure this one out on their own.
Wait, okay. Use your brain, and if you can't think, here's the thing. Messi being compared to Jorginho and getting a Ballon d'Or. Those are my words. Right, moving on. Kylian Mbappe.
Just nice, I think.
Yeah, just nice. I don't think
Just
it's.
like-
Yeah.
I know Euro
It's not
had a
showing.
bit dodgy. I know Euro had dodgy. Had a bit dodgy once, but still Mbappe, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And plus he's still young, what?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
he's still
Yeah.
young. True.
Only a matter of time before he goes to Real.
But if he goes to Real now, it's like you can't.
I think if
He'll go
Real
next
wins-
season lah. He'll go next.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, no, it's coming to us. Though.
Because it feels like
Hey,
he's gonna have that
Hey,
career like what.
What's on about?
Ronaldo lah. I mean, he's you can see it, right? He's gonna
He loves Ronaldo, bro. He's gonna follow in his footsteps. Like, you just know it.
Yeah,
the next
true.
one.
Robert Lawan.
Lewandowski.
There, in the one as well. Thomas Müller. Robert Lewandowski.
Golski, you know we have Robert Lewandowski.
You know,
You know him. We have Robert Lewandowski. I think we put him. Should we put him underrated or?
You know, here's the thing. I'm gonna go for underrated because here's the thing. He's been banging on goals, but people are talking about Messi.
No one talk.
What?
Don't you think that people talk more about Harry Kane than they do talk about
Yeah, I
Lewandowski?
was going to
True,
say.
true.
Yeah.
Lewandowski is a very good player, but he's very rarely talked about. He's kind of
Yeah,
sad.
man. Bro,
No.
he broke the Bundesliga record recently.
He scored 41 goals last
Yeah,
season.
41 goals.
Yeah,
And he
true.
beat
I mean,
Gerard Müller.
if Harry Kane could do that, every journalist in England right now would probably try,
Bro, yeah, man.
would do absolutely anything to interview him.
I won't be
Gary
surprised-
Neville wouldn't be able to film a golf video with Harry Kane next season if he ever scored 41 goals. I'll tell you that.
And this is as well, like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if like the Times did like an article, Harry Kane and why Harry Kane must win the Ballon d'Or in front of Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Robert Lewandowski.
I would say Lewandowski is more of a complete striker than Harry Kane. I dare say that, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I dare say that. I mean, in terms of
What do you mean by
creativity,
complete?
Hmm.
Oh,
I mean like when you look at it face value, complete striker. I don't look at the creativity. I don't want that for my striker. When I say complete striker, it means he can score goals no matter how you give him the ball, and Lewandowski can do it. You know.
I mean, Harry Kane can score free kicks. Have you seen the footage?
So I mean, Lewandowski can as well. But he has a lot of like personal records, you know what I mean? Like remember when he scored 5 goals in 9 minutes?
I remember that.
If Harry Kane did that, then you'll know what will happen next in the
Underrated, everyone? Underrated?
yes.
Yeah,
Underrated.
underrated.
Messi.
Messi.
I mean, this one is real.
Just
I
nice,
think that's nice, man.
Just nice.
Akasha is your favorite player after this.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh.
sorry. My G, hey, let me
this
say,
guy.
I think he's underrated, man.
He- I mean, I think
Mr.
that's quite. Recently, there is like hype. I mean, like I don't know, last season.
Mr. Swan Diver himself. Eh? Mr. Swan Diver, huh?
Still get
Why?
results. Okay.
No,
then-
Someone help my arm. I've been shot. He shot me with a gun. God.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, he is underrated, like, he is, like, people look at how bad Liverpool have been, but they don't look at, like, what goals Salah, like, what, like,
He did save your team. He did save your team last season.
Fun fact, if you remove all of Salah's goals, we would have finished 8th.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
And also, like,
He was the only one. He was the only one when your team was having a crisis. He was the only one who was actually like trying to do something.
yeah, he would carry it. Like, for me, no money, especially money, bro. Like, we're gonna get to money like later on. But
Yeah, we would.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I go underrated. And also, like, he creates goals as well. You know, like he's creating a lot of goals as well. So.
Yeah, whenever I feel like people think of Liverpool, they always go like Firmino, Mane. They rarely talk about Salah.
Yeah, because Salah's numbers are good, man. Like, they really,
Yeah, true.
really is.
Very impressive that he can. Very impressive that he can keep those numbers year in, season in, season out. So,
Yeah, I know, like, his first season, like, 2 goals, and like,
Yeah.
but still, what?
but that's very. I mean, that's very difficult to
Yeah,
like do again. Like,
first season. Okay, so here's this all season Liverpool. Golden Boot. He got 19 goals in the Prem sadly, and he got 20 goals last season, or 21. So stats don't lie, man. And also, like,
Yeah.
even the kid is really, really good. Like, last day of last time, I've seen 4 people try to get the ball of him and they can't.
Kasha?
Yeah, Kasha, what's Salah?
I have no opinion on him, but but he might be just nice. For me lah, it's nice.
Here we go.
I put him a bit underrated, I'd say.
I would say he go in between underrated and just nice because I think he is starting to gain like quite attraction like after last season. But he's not at that level with Messi and Mbappe and all.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I think underrated. Yeah. You put underrated?
Yeah,
Now,
underrated,
speaking of a swan diver, Darren.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is also another swan diver I'd like, but okay. I think we need to make a case for him. I think people don't give him the respect that he deserves.
I think people hate him because of the stuff he does off the pitch.
Yeah, his lifestyle and stuff like that.
True.
Yeah. I don't like big back.
Yeah, I mean,
But there's no, but yeah,
I really don't know what to put in.
I would
I'm
like
just saying,
to.
he can be anywhere, and I don't think people would disagree. If he's underrated, okay, maybe not very underrated, but I think if he's underrated, people would disagree. If he's just fine, people would disagree. If he's overrated, people would disagree. I think those 3 levels are just like, okay, I don't think it's very or very.
I think the category to best that fits him best is probably underrated because no one really, what do you say? He sort of like fell off when he left for PSG, you know.
yeah, true.
Because before that, like at Barca, people would talk about him all the time. But then as soon as he moved to PSG, no one talks about him anymore.
Also, like,
Yeah, people don't talk Neymar because of Neymar lah. I think they talk because the attack line Barca that time was like really strong.
I mean, I think I saw like a stat, and it was like when Messi wasn't on the pitch, Neymar's stats are better. So like, it just shows that Messi is like, I mean, the reason he moved to PSG is because like he's in Messi shadow.
Well, what he said did like it is correct lah. Like what he said, like he wanted to leave because he wanted his own, you know,
Yeah.
True.
I put it underrated. Anyone else?
underrated.
Yeah, underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna.
Oh, Akasha.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Paul Pogba. Roy Keane's favorite player. Roy Keane's absolute favorite.
Alice, I'm sorry.
Be mindful that this is from a MU fan, so. Like,
Yeah,
I put him overrated.
We all love our friend, and he loves this player, but
Yeah.
we cannot agree that this player is.
Dallas doesn't listen to this podcast.
yeah, he's not like doing
Yeah.
bits.
I'll tell Dallas to listen to this podcast because he got mentioned a couple times. So.
yeah.
Sorry,
Pissed if I
Dallas.
say something
Sorry,
wrong.
Dallas.
No, I mean, but you make a point.
I'll make the argument. I'll make the argument for him. I really like him as a player. Like,
Yes, as a player, he's very talented. He's actually, I would say he's up there with like the Neymar and like the
yeah, but now we're talking about how fans rate him.
As a person,
He's fine. Fine.
Like, normal. Like we're talking about like when he's in the pitch.
Yeah, well, talk about
he's
the
in the pitch.
Here's the thing. You look at him with France. If
Yeah, in Euros.
if you ask him to push as high as he can, he'll be so good.
Him
But
in
it's just
France
that
is goated, man. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll put it. Okay, if you make an argument, I'll put him just nice because when he's at France, I'm kind of underrated. Like, actually, no.
No, with France, people talk about him like he's a
Yeah,
world
I
star.
know. He is a world star with France.
Yeah, but
He is.
then there's a completely different narrative when he's at United playing for them. You know
I'll
what I
go
mean?
for overrated because here's the thing. He'll have moments at United, but the last just so long.
If you pay 80, 90 million for a player, I don't think you really expect that player to just have moments in your club, right?
Yeah.
It has to be like,
You
expect
this
every
guy is
match to be
actually
a
doing
moment.
bits.
Like I don't think Real bought Ronaldo for 80 million just for him to score one free kick and then after that don't play well for the next 50 games.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
it's
Also, like his contract stuff, like he wants to be and all that.
he's on very insane wage bills.
So, overrated.
Yeah, I
overrated.
Yeah,
would go.
United overrated, but like in France, he's actually decent.
Yeah, he's
Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, come on.
just
Yeah, just
get
nice.
on
Just put
with
him
it.
just put him just nice. Oh,
You wait
like-
now, but
Ah.
then once we finish with
Oh.
him,
the next one is juicy.
All right, wait, hold up. Oh, all right. I'm gonna. He's a good player, but he's not Virgil van Dijk.
I didn't say he's Virgil van
No, I'm
Dijk.
not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about those fans. I saw like a Twitter, like I saw someone on Twitter like, oh Van Dijk, like, bro. Here's the thing. I'm about to say this. I've said this in my mind a whole lot of times. I can put it on the internet now, bro. You know how powerful it is. I can do. Your first ever European final in 60 years, and the first thing that comes to mind is Virgil van Dijk. And someone and that Man City fans like, oh, Van Dijk has never produced like a what was it, like a Champions League a performance like that in his Liverpool career. Man scored one and assisted one against Bayern Munich. Man got a man of the match in a Champions League final. One thing Ruben Diaz couldn't do. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh yeah, he's better.
I think because of the fact of how well he did against PSG, they sort of like they got a bit carried away lah. I think that's why they said things like that.
And that's not the worst part. People will compare Mahrez and Salah. That was like.
I mean, I'll be honest, right? I
Give
wouldn't.
your thoughts on Ruben Diaz. Because you're a City fan, you've seen him weekend before. I'm just saying, I think he's overrated, and I would like to put him at very overrated. Just
Well, what's my thought as Diaz on
Yeah.
Diaz?
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
I'm asking Darren. Are you Darren serious?
Yeah, okay.
Nah, sorry.
I'm perfectly fine. I don't think he's underrated. I don't think he's. I some people. I'll be honest. Some people overrate him, but personally, I think everyone else, like in general, anyone with common sense lah, they know that he's just fine. Only those that don't have sixth sense, they'll start saying stupid things, and they'll say like, oh no, this is that he's on, you know, he needs to get more recognition. He does get recognition. We know.
Thoughts on Ruben Diaz? Alright, Darren, you would take the lyrics.
I'm okay with him. I don't think he's underrated, but I don't think he's overrated. For me lah.
Yeah, that's what
You went to get his keys or something.
No, I'm here.
Okay, bro, why do you yell, bro? Thoughts on Ruben Diaz, episode?
I think like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know where to put him. Like I'm gonna go with just nice. I think, but not like because like he's the same level
Yeah,
as Ronaldo and Messi. He's just like average.
compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, Ruben Diaz?
I would. Yeah, I think I put him just nice because I think that he is not underrated. He's not overrated. It's just that, people when he does well, he does get a recognition, but he does not get like too much of it. So I would.
Wait, how
say
much City bought him?
Just nice.
63 million.
Oh, okay. So like,
It's
That's it.
it's sort of.
I put him overrated just because he's Van Dijk. Like, here's the thing, Van Dijk.
you can't compare him. Okay, as a Man United fan. Yes, Van Dijk is actually good, but
Yeah,
you can't
that's why
compare him
yeah,
to
that's-
Van Dijk.
That's why I'm saying.
It's a bit foolish. It's a bit foolish to compare them because he's only had one season. So I wouldn't like.
Yeah.
So, okay, are we gonna put just fine, but in my head, still overrated?
He wants to
Very
ki-
nice.
he wants to kill some people. Is what he wants to do.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's.
Alright, so he's just
I think that if we ever do this next time, right? He's gonna ask me what is my take on the Mahrez versus Salah situation.
Oh, man, I will. We'll save it for this then. Alright, so for this guy, Sadio Mane, can I give my thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's forehead father.
Huh? What?
It's father forehead. Sorry.
I think he's just nice because here's the thing. People know how terrible he is. You know what I mean?
I didn't uh
That's why I think
I didn't like the way he handled the situation with Klopp thing.
I mean, like you want to play right, and like obviously you get. He's quite fiery, but I mean, again, this is what it is, isn't it? I mean, like Klopp. I mean, I would agree with Klopp because he has been absolutely terrible last season. I think he is. I think just fine or overrated, and I'm fine to do because, like, I'm not that. I don't want to be delusional. Obviously, like, yes, he is a good player. On his day, he's good, but again, last season, I don't know what to do. Like, he was really terrible. So yeah, I put him just fine and overrated.
Yeah, I'm put him like overrated.
Yeah, I can't disagree. Fair, like, I've seen the dude play. Good lord, man. For real.
Okay, like before this, yes, but like now,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
like the drop in quality is so
yeah. It's
very
quality, but again, as I
Okay.
said, we're judging them on last season. So, you know.
yeah,
So,
based on last
Darren,
season, right?
overrated. Yeah. I
Uh,
want to I know you like money. I know
okay,
you love
okay,
money.
okay. I do like money, but then I feel that was a bit too like a slightly not a lot, but quite a lot of expectations from him from last season to do well, and he kind of disappointed everybody. But if you're looking at last season, I would say overrated. But if we're looking at it like recently, I would say in between overrated and just nice. So,
I think we should go with it.
yeah, I think
Overrated.
Arteta is overrated. Well, I think you should go overrated.
Overrated.
But he's
Discussion
not as
so far.
overrated as Pogba. It's like that, close to
Ah.
just nice. But yeah,
Timo Werner.
Can we change very overrated to Chelsea? I'm just kidding.
This guy.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No heat, no heat, no heat.
Timo Werner.
Just do it. You know where to put him.
Put him up there. Put him up there.
Up there, Danish.
And
Put
to
him in
all
there.
and to all you Chelsea fans saying that this
But
is
they know he's terrible. That's the thing. They know he's terrible.
no, but they insinuate they're like, oh, in
He's
his
in Germany, bro. Like,
no, they say in his terrible season he still managed 20 plus goal
There
contribution.
is a lot of hype.
But
Doesn't-
no, in my opinion, I think he's underrated.
Doesn't take away the fact that he missed shots like you what you call it, like Alvaro Morata. What he is he's Alvaro Morata in disguise. That is what he is. He's a Morata in disguise.
yeah, he's up there. Just put him up there.
I don't think there's a case to be made for him because did you
Chelsea fans, I just want to say I think he's underrated. But again, it's 3 against 1.
he played no he
Yeah.
did you watch the final?
Yes, I know he missed it, but
The chances were given to him on a plate at literally the penalty box itself.
okay.
Yeah.
I like Werner. How am I gonna rate this guy? He's been injured last season.
It's pretty much just nice.
Just
Pretty much
nice.
just nice.
I think just nice.
As a guy who I love Van Dijk, obviously, but how am I gonna rate him as like?
I like how we were gonna. I like how we said we were gonna rate them based on last season. Then we put a person who was injured last season. How are we supposed to?
You can't
Oh
judge him
my
like the
days.
first couple of games, right? You know what I mean? I mean, we can, but alright.
Yeah.
You know, we use Van Dijk as overall, I guess, as Liverpool career.
Yeah, just nice stuff. I don't
just
think.
nice.
Yeah.
To be honest, right? Like some people do overrate him sometimes, but again, like there's like a level of overrated. This is the level of overrated Van Dijk, and this is the Ruben Diaz overrated level that people have in mind.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, Van Dijk is fine. The Werner one, man, I cannot agree with you guys. You know, I really cannot. I'm so sorry. I really
Oh my, he's so overrated. The fans keep supporting him even though like I
Because
mean
they
they
know
do know
some-
he's bad, but they keep saying that his worst seasons he still does like decent. He really doesn't.
Like they're like this is his worst season. Imagine what he could do in his good season.
Yeah.
I mean, it still doesn't take away the fact that he had a bad season. the trying to take his bad season into a positive. That's the
Yeah, true.
I like how we put all the Chelsea players up there. It's very
I know.
Yeah, bro.
So it was like
All right.
Man.
So yeah,
Oh.
that's done with
the fact that we put them number 2 for next for the predictions.
But I think we didn't even if we didn't tell what club we supported, but then they just watched this tier list, they would have guessed by now what
Yeah, what
team we
club?
support.
Yeah.
Should know already.
But yeah.
I mean the fact that I was tearing into Lingard, I was tearing into Pogba, I was tearing into Bruno. I think they all would know what team I support.
Yeah, I was like,
And Akasha trying to save
this guy is
Lingard.
just salty.
They'd be like, yeah, we know who. Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a very impressive tier list, I have to admit.
Yeah, it's not been an easy decision, like some of it, but yeah.
It's
If there were okay, like if
very
there
nice.
were
We didn't
players
shout
that
at
you
each
can.
other. It's very nice we didn't shout at each other.
Well, wait, I just realized we didn't have any Serie A players.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Why
Ronaldo.
not?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we should. As I say, like Surya just came up with this yesterday, and I just gave all the players.
yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys want
We
part
could
two,
do another one in the future.
if you want part two, what 30 likes on the YouTube? Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, like what if there were more players that you can add? Who will you add?
Yeah.
I have one. Lukaku.
Good try. Good
Lukaku.
Oh, Foden though.
You put Foden. Where would you? Where?
I'll put Di
Where?
Maria in.
I'll put like Foden like underrated.
So that you guys can. Yeah. We're not going to discuss it. We're just going to suggest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say you would like to put like to add to the group.
What? What were you saying?
Like what player would you like add to this list? I said Trent, Darren said Lukaku, Akash said Foden.
I don't know. I would add Di Maria in.
Yeah, like where?
Alan, we didn't.
I don't
Oh yeah. So this thing we missed out on a lot, but again, if you
Yeah,
guys
we
want
could do,
part two, we'll do
yeah, this is
30,000. Sorry, 30,000. 30 likes, and we'll do part two. For real,
Yeah.
30 likes, we'll do part two. And we'll add more players, and you guys can suggest some players you guys want. Yeah.
True.
Like we didn't have like Italy players in here, Spain players. I don't know. Like,
Spanish players.
Yeah, we did.
This
not a
is
lot of Spanish players
more
and
like
Italian
a
players.
Premier League niche one.
Yeah, there's more Premier League top
Yeah.
players this year, but yeah, look, if you, yeah, that's probably more true.